won 500-plus yards. Just how much did it matter to get into a rhythm pretty early in the game and then sort of sustain it, mostly throughout?
Well, it was important. I think just running the ball efficiently really helped. We stayed out of third and long, and we were first down, second down, first down. So didn't have many. I mean, we had a few third downs, but it wasn't a third down game. We weren't just sitting in third down all day. So that helps. And then running the ball is great for the offense.
Bo, Sean was talking about the end of the first half there, the touchdown throw to Courtland. He said you helped him out a little bit with the call. Could you just kind of take us through that play and what you're thinking in that moment, knowing you've got to get it to the end zone or else the clock might run out?
Yeah, so it was an interesting situation there at the end because we had a good plan and then they got the penalty, and that kind of threw us off a little bit as far as if the clock was going to continue to run, and after that it was down to, I think, 13 seconds, and so you got to really hurry to that's about it. That and 12 is about as low as you want to go to catch the ball in bounds and clock it. So we decided to get a play to the end zone, and with the personnel we had out there, we just had to make it work. But the guys, it was impressive to see the guys kind of make it work, and wasn't what I think he imagined or planned, but it worked out in our favor.
So you guys were going to, I imagine, spike it and kick it?
The one before, we threw it to Courtland short. We were going to clock it, probably kick it because we weren't going to have enough time. The penalty allowed us to have one extra down, but then it gets tighter and tighter from doing the same opportunity again. So then you got to put it in the end zone, and a little bit of chaos, but we made it work. Find Court and throw it to him.
Bo, you mentioned the run game, 189 yards on the ground. How important was that to have, and then it allowed you to go for over 300 through the air too? Well,
it was great. Those guys ran the ball tough. We blocked it tough. We did a good job of running advantage runs, I think, for us. We got a hat on a hat, and the backs just did the rest. And, we moved them throughout the night, and I thought that was really good for our O-line. They're playing really good, and it's good. Week 4 in the season, you kind of know a little bit more of what you want to be as a team, and we're starting to, find ways to click and find rhythms. And so I thought just first and second down were so much better.
Bo, given what you saw today, I mean, how much momentum can that help generate going into next week's game in Philadelphia?
Well, it's huge. Any win in the league's momentum, and it's a short week, so we don't have much time to think about it. And we're going to be in Philly soon, so it's an important week. We have to get back to the basics and really figure out what's holding us back and why we still have penalties and how we can avoid certain situations. And they're going to be a good defense. They have been for a while. They're going to have good players. They're going to have good scheme. And so we have to do a good job. We got to play really efficiently and make explosive plays, find a way to create explosive plays. We got to just do a good job. And it's going to be tough, but that's why we practice throughout this week, and it's going to be important.
Bo, after the 2 tough losses prior, how did you block all the noises and try to focus on the game and make adjustment? And what adjustment has made the most difference today?
Well, there's always going to be noise. I'm sure after this, when people are going to have a lot, that they want to see us fix or whatever. But so there's always noise. There's always ways to improve, and it's a little bit better of a feeling once you win the game, watching it again and fixing those mistakes because you won. The last few weeks have stunk because you lose the game and there's so much that you missed, there's so many opportunities you had. So it's a lot better on the winning side, but we know it's the same type of mentality and mindset to go out there and get better.
Well, Bo, you spread it around pretty well. I think threw it to 10 guys, 9 of them caught it. And you did that plenty last year. And Sean said he was really impressed with the short throws underneath because of where the defense was. How hard was it, I guess, to identify those, and how good did it feel to be able to spread it to so many guys?
I thought I had good vision today. I thought I did a good job of seeing things. We had a good plan, and I was really clued into what I needed to see. And the guys just get open. We do a good job of playing a lot of guys, keeping guys fresh, and each guy's going to have a chance to get the ball and make it explosive. You never know where or who will find the football. And, it's just good to spread the ball around because you're not going to get defenses that can hone in on one person. Obviously, you know, Court for the last couple of years is going to get his, but you know, with other guys doing similar things, it's with us moving him around. It's just harder and harder for them to take him away because so many other guys are doing things, which is really important and good balance for an offense.
Yeah, Bo, with all the spreading around you do, it seems like when the going gets tough, third down, Courtland's your guy. Can you talk about the confidence you have when you really need it?
Well, he's a vet. He's an experienced one. He is great in matchups. And usually in gotta-have-it situations, they're going to match us up, and he is going to have a favorable matchup. You know, it takes them putting a safety over the top or double teaming him, which is tough on a defense because then somebody, I mean, it's a matchup league, and then somebody else you'll find another matchup. So he just provides us with a really good matchup, and today we did some different things with him that moved him around. He had, I think, one drive where he had a couple successful third downs, which is really big. And, there in the first half, he was just, he was available, he was open, and he made those plays. And incredible 2-minute touchdown catch. I think that's why, because he continues to do things like that. He shows that. He puts that on tape. It's hard to defend that when he goes up like that and catches the ball. So he's a great person to trust. He's been doing it for a long time. I'm going to continue to trust him. He's just a great player. He practices extremely hard, and that's what you get each day out of him.
Bo, you've complimented your defense every week, but what about the job that Vance Joseph and that side of the ball did, not letting them pass the 50, maybe after the second drive, only 3 points, all of it?
Yeah, it's impressive. Not much more to say other than, they're just suffocating it. They take away what they're good at, and then the pass rush is killer. And when you get in long yardage situations, it's tough. And they did just a good job of staying balanced, mixing up the looks, getting off the field when they needed to. And other than that first drive, really, they had a hard time. But I'm excited, happy to be on a team with a good defense like that.
Hey, Bo, I know you got Sean, calling the play in the headset, but were you aware of the crowd kind of going nuts when they announced Palczewski as being eligible? Each time he came in, then a lot of noise.
Yeah, I kind of heard about that last time we had a home game, and then today for some reason one time I did actually, hear it. It's interesting. Don't know why they're going crazy. We're excited for Palcho, but excited about the other guys that are on the field too. But it gives them some life, and I think that's what a crowd is for. You get enthusiastic about the game, and it's good to have a good home atmosphere. Really helps. Thank y'all.